Okay, so we are going to try out the LR Goku and Vegeta / Vegito Blue against the Sin Shenron stage. See how we can get on. Hopefully, we can get Vegito out by the time we get to Physical Sin. I am going to use the Mai on the team. I did the 55% showcase for her. Now, unfortunately, we have got one of the Goku and Vegetas in slot 7. So, one of the worst things about their design, I think, is the fact that they... yeah, we'll do this. One of the worst things about their design, I think, is the fact that they... their transformation condition is 7 turns from their first turn. So, if they start in slot 7... it just means it's going to be like forever until they can transform now, which is kind of annoying. But, you know, what can you do? We'll just have to ride the wave here and see how it goes. Obviously, Int Sin is not particularly tough. So, I say, and then we immediately take a super in slot 1. But that's with no build-up. Not many links active, sadly, with Bulma. We've got like Fierce Battle and Legendary Power, and I think that might be it. But... obviously, we do have a very decent amount of support on this rotation, to be fair. Because Mai and Bulma on the same rotation. Mai is giving Vegeta and Trunks 50% attack and defense. So, very heavily supported turn that we're on here. And then, of course, Bulma is still getting 30% support from Mai as well. So... yeah, honestly, 3.4 is not really that bad for Mai, considering she's a support unit. And then we get the additional super, so now she has her extra defense and damage reduction. So she's not going to take any damage in the back end here. Still didn't get the additional, though. I've not had great luck with the hidden potential additionals with her. I don't think I got a single one during the showcase for her showcase video for her, the 55% one. It's a little bit unfortunate. This is a great rotation, though. Look at this. Look at all these big, powerful LRs getting their key. That's what we like to see. All right, Goku and Vegeta with the double dodge. That cut-in for the dodge thing is so, like... I know it's because it's LR art, but it looks so detailed. That's great. Oh, the super attack animations are really cool. Yeah, get these stacks off here. And then the dodging. Well, yeah, they dodged every attack. That's pretty good. And then the GT boys at 7.6 million. I mean, this team should absolutely just destroy this fight. But hopefully, we will actually get to get Vegito out here. Yeah, I gave mine a lot of dodge. I think mine has like 20 dodge. Because he doesn't really need crits, because he's super effective against all types. He doesn't need a ton of additional, because he already does a bunch of additionals in his hidden potential. I didn't want to give him no crit, so I just give mine... I think he has a little bit. I'll show the build. Once we get him on rotation, I will show his build here. Yeah, unless we... I was going to say, we need to get a crit, otherwise we're not going to finish off the rotation here, but that's fine. Vegito coming in clutch at the end there. Alright, so what is he... what are they looking at? So yeah, my one is... yeah, he's got 4 crit, but then they have 16 additional... wait, is it 16 or is it 18? Yeah, 16 additional and 20 dodge. So... right, so... let's do this for you. I want to be able to get the orbs for Bulma, so we can do that. And then get the orbs for Bulma. Get her support, and then this rotation is going to be looking rather spicy. My Goku and Vegeta took 400k from a normal from Rose on turn 5. Yeah, because they only have guard for 4 turns. So it's, the one thing with them is it's very, very bad if you get to turn 5 and you can't fuse. Because then their guard has run out, but you're not able to fuse into Vegito, which is what you obviously want to be doing on turn 5. But... I took them in against Sin. They took 300k from a super. I mean, if slot 2, yeah, that's 300k is not that bad, to be fair. Yeah, the sync is absolutely the best thing that could ever happen to the game. And I think we still don't know anything for sure about what Global may or may not get. Like, people saying that, like, this definitely means we're not getting tickets anymore and stuff like that. We don't know that, right? We've had tickets during same time stuff with JP, and JP hasn't, so I don't think... They know that the tickets make them tons of extra money, so I don't see any reason why they would have to, like, remove them. Yes! Alright, good. So this is what you want. The thing is, this is what you want them to do, because people complaining about their overall levels of attack and defense, but, like, guarding a super attack from Sin at this point for 200k, that's what we want, because now on the next turn, Vegito Blue's coming out. So we got him right where we want him, basically. Yeah, hopefully the ultimate outcome is that JP starts getting tickets as well, and then that'll be the best for everyone. But although we're only on turn 4, so we still have to wait one more turn. But so in that case, that means we can grab some same type orbs, because we still have our guard. So even if we take a slot 1 super here, we're not going to die. So we'll do that. And then I don't want to get too much healing though, so I'm not going to get the STR orbs with my. Oh, there's the dodge. Now the downside for here is that Mai only has the 20% damage reduction, yeah, from her passive, because she has to super to get the rest of it. So Mai versus AoEs is not really ideal, but unfortunately there's not really much we can do about that. So, because yeah, remember, she has to super attack twice in a turn to get her extra 30% damage reduction. So if she gets AoE'd before she's even had the chance to attack, then obviously she's not getting any damage reduction. So if Vegito gets sealed, he can get caught out and take massive damage. That is true. There's very few events that do that now, though, but that is true. Alright, well, they're going to finish him off here. So this gives us... This is perfect timing now that we are going to get into the physical Sin phase. And then Vegito's coming out. And he's going to be able to use his active skill straight away because we're on low HP. This is what people underestimate, I think, about Vegito. So once you get Vegito out, if you're below the 50... Is it 50% he needs to be? Because his transformation is 70%. But if you're below the HP... Oh, and it's this turn as well. It's this turn. So we have Tech Vegito Blue with his 100% chance to dodge. Oh, I've got Trunks and Vegeta as well. Oh god, this turn. Wait, why can't I... Hang on. Why can't they fuse? Wait, am I really not... Look how low my health is. Hello? Oh, wait, because these are the guys that... Yeah, this is literally what I said at the beginning of the video. It doesn't count from the start of the fight. It counts from, yeah, the start of their turn. So these guys were on turn 2. That means they do still have guard now, though. So that is good. But shout out to Codfish for the 10 bits over on the Twitch side. Just a little support for the Ningen Club. I appreciate you. Yeah, it has to be their 5th turn. So that is a bit of a rip. But at least they do still have their guard, which is the important thing. So I think that means what we have to do here is do this. Get the extra defense from Trunks and Vegeta. Because then that puts them up to 380k. Trunks and Vegeta are at 611. That's pretty good. So then we do this. Man. Bit of a letdown with the orbs on this turn, though. That is bit of a yikes. Alright, well, I guess we'll just have to do this. Yeah, that is very unfortunate, and this all comes back to the beginning of the fight, or the beginning of the event, where we had one of them on turn 2 and one of them on turn 3. Whereas if we'd had one on turn 1, then this would be this one on turn 5, and then we would be able to transform. So it's a little bit unfortunate to get that kind of start. I mean, to be fair, like, if you're playing an event where you don't have limited tries per day, and you start and you have one in slot 7, you could just quit and restart, because that's super unfortunate. But Obviously, when it comes to the red zone, because we're going to be getting the next stage of the future red zone, obviously fairly soon, you can't really do that, right? Because you get your 5 attempts per day. You could risk it, but then that's one of your attempts down if you do decide to quit and try and load back in for a better starting rotation. So, of course, he super attacks them. They do still have their guard, right? I mean, they might still die anyway. 346, okay. Yeah, when their guard is gone, that's when things get bad. Because if they didn't still have their guard, we'd be dead now. And then obviously Vegito Blue has guaranteed dodge on this turn, so... They did live. They took a lot of damage, but they did live. Remember, they don't get extra defense in slot 2 as well. So in slot 1, they get a load of extra defense, which they don't get in slot 2. Oh, this is going to be a spicy turn. All right, this is where the spice is going to start kicking off. So let's get Vegito Blue out. Yeah, 346k from Sin is not bad for sure. Especially because didn't they only do 1 super as well? They get extra. Well, they get more in slot 1, right? Vegito Blue. This is where a heal would be beneficial. The only problem is, as I think people have pointed out, is then it would cancel out your ability to fuse with the other Vegito, which would be unfortunate. But yeah, so this is where the turn starts to get crazy. So let me turn this off real quick, just so we don't have to see the GT one again. Because we're going to bring out our boy Vegeta here to get the 80% attack. And then we're going to use Vegito's active skill to do some big damage. And because we're using it in slot 2, that means he's going to get the extra super attack when we then put him in slot 1. I love this as well, this close-up where it shows the Goku and Vegeta. That's so good. Boom. Right, so now we've got 465k. We have 50% damage reduction in slot 1. So let's do this. Oh, there's no orbs for Bulma though. That's kind of sucky. I mean, I guess I could do, because how many? We only have fierce battle. Oh, the friend is Rainbow and hasn't been link leveling. That is very disappointing. But yeah, I guess if we do that, then we drop down the orbs for Bulma, right? So we can get her support. Okay, now... Yeah, now we're going to cook. Alright. Now, unfortunately, Vegeta might just get killed by the AoE, which is unfortunate, but... I was hoping we could get more same-type orbs, but... There's not really much we can do here. Yeah. So we do get the Spirit Bomb. That is a little bit unfortunate. I guess I probably shouldn't have transformed him, right? Because we wouldn't get the support. We didn't get the support for Vegito anyway. We got the support for his active skill, but... Yeah, big damage coming through. Yeah. Just a casual 20 million crit, you know. But the problem is, this kind of is where the issues do start to come in, because that means we got a full heal. So now we can't fuse with this guy, and they don't have guard anymore. So that is a little bit unfortunate. Wow, Vegeta and Trunks have 816k defense on this turn. That is crazy. Alright, so let's do this. Let's see how they take these hits. Because, I mean, if they still had their guard, this would be a super good rotation right now. But Yeah, that's the thing. The Spirit Bomb Revival giving us a full heal then means no Vegito fusion for these guys. So it's quite unfortunate. So how much are they going to take here pre-super? 122k pre-super. I mean, Mai's taking 140 and she's got type advantage. So, and damage reduction. Whereas these guys have neither of those things. So, and then them getting the supers here, they're obviously going to get their extra defense. So they should be okay from the upcoming AoEs. Once Mai gets her super attacks off, as long as she does get a second super, remember she's going to get an extra 30% damage reduction. Yeah, Mai has 20% damage reduction in general, and then she has 30% more if you get 2 supers with her. So she has to get an additional super, and then she'll have extra damage reduction. And then she should be okay in slot 3. But it all depends whether she gets the additional super or not. Oh god, she didn't. Hidden potential? Oh, thank goodness. And that's why you give her additional in the hidden potential. Oh, maybe it is on super, actually. Is it 20% on super and then 30% if she gets the second one? You might be right, actually. So how much did she take from this? That's pretty good. I know she's got type advantage, but that's pretty good. Now, unfortunately, we have kind of lost out on our super spicy Vegito turn where he got the damage reduction and everything, or the dodge.
My money don't jiggle,
but it means we can do this. But yeah, STR Mai actually really good. And mine's only got 1 dupe, so now imagine her rainbow as well. Like, she's good, especially for this fight. Alright, and now we get Vegito Blue to finish off Sin here. There's the dodge. And then 8.26. Like, people say that his attack stats are too low for a Dokkan Fest exclusive LR coming out in 2023. But he's doing an 8.2 million, which is super effective against all types. So actually, it's technically over 10 million if we were comparing him to a unit that didn't have super effective against all types. But now he's going to do another, like, how many more? I mean, obviously he's not going to do any more because he just killed Sin. But, I mean, yeah, definitely very good. Like, we got to see, I think this was a good run against Sin because we got to see kind of the good and bad parts of this unit, right? Because we got the second one got screwed out of the fusion because of the Spirit Bomb Revive, which is obviously a very realistic thing that can happen to you. But, you know, we did pretty well. Pre-fusion, they don't do a lot of damage, but they're still very strong defensively, so I think that's fine. I make the comparison to, it's like people complaining about AGL Kai Goku's damage before he gets his hits in. It's like, that's not what he's there for. Like, he's there to be a defensive unit, so him not dropping crazy high attack stats is not really that bad. And then, yeah, Vegito in slot 1 is also giving 50% defense to the entire rotation with his 18 key super, so like, he's putting in a lot of work. So yeah, Vegito Blue, pretty good against Sin here. Ups and downs all throughout, but, you know, I think we got a pretty good showing out of him. And Mai put in work, so definitely very good showing from Mai as well. So